Hey YouTubers, this is Cameron Prepper here. I recently bought 2 knives from my local shop just down the road. I wanted to buy some knives that were under £20 that would fit in my EDC bag and were legal carry as well. Anything under, just for people that don't know what a legal carry is, anything under 3 inches, any 3-inch blade in UK law is allowed. You are allowed to carry a lock blade. You have to have permission for that, but any that is not lockable, that folds on itself, is perfectly fine. This is the 2 knives I have got are lock blades, so I'd have to have reason obviously to say otherwise, but however these will fit in my EDC bags. The 2 knives that I bought, the first one, subsequently I'm going to do 2 separate videos. So the first knife I bought was a jackknife. A jackknife is a 5cm blade. It came in this box, I'll show you. Came in this box. It's quite a sturdy box. Obviously I wouldn't be carrying this box out in the field, but it's a pretty nice box. I could use it for other means as well as to store stuff. So yeah, it's not a bad box itself. I'll show you the knife up close so you can see what I'm talking about. So it's not a bad standard knife. It cost me £12 or £11.99 to be exact. It's a pretty sharp blade. I have yet to test it out on the field. So by all means, if you have got one of these and you have tested it, please send me a comment below. That'd be greatly appreciated, so I know what it's like out in the field. But I will be testing it in a week or two. So I'm starting to venture out a bit more now to do some skills and bushcraft skills, and I'll be putting some videos out on them as well. So far the only criticism I have is when the blade itself sits in between the handles, so when it rests. That's the only criticism I have. The reason being is that where it rests, the back end, so if I show you the back end of the blade, there's a massive hole, a gap where the knife sits. So if I turn it that way so you can see, it's the only problem I have at the moment, because again I haven't tested it. I'm just worried, and obviously with debris sort of building up in there, but however obviously they have got some screws where you can take it apart and clean it. So that's pretty okay, but it's just the hole on the back. But yeah, it's overall it looks a pretty decent knife. I have brought a stick from the outside just in my back garden just to test it and to see how sharp it is. Again, obviously I can't wait to get outside to try it even more, but I thought I'd show you just to give you an idea what this knife's like. Again, it's going to be complicated, but all I'm going to do is just gently cut off some shavings to see what the blade's like. Just on camera to show you what it can do and things like that. So if I lock the blade itself, overall, so if you bear with me, I'm going to do some shavings quickly so you can see what it looks like shavings wise. Again, it handles pretty well. It's not too bad of a knife. In fact, I might show you, if I point the camera down you might see it, so if you bear with me. As you can see guys, I've got the stick itself. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this, I'm going to quickly do some shavings so you can see what the blade is. Forgive me, obviously I am off camera in terms of my face, but please forgive me. As you can see, the blade, it cuts pretty well. This piece of stick I've had in my house for quite a long time, so it's pretty dry. So overall, it's cutting through pretty nicely. It's not too bad. Again, I'm only doing it quickly so you can see what the blade's like. So I don't think you want me to see me doing shavings on camera, so it's not too bad. I've only done a quick bits and pieces. overall it does shave pretty well, so bear with me, I'll put my face back on the camera. Me again. Yes, so the knife itself, it works pretty well, and it looks like it still held the blade, held the sharp. This knife as well, okay, I don't recommend you to do it now, but for me, obviously with my background in self-defense and in martial arts, in a situation where there is a disaster, I do recommend this for a good self-defense tool as well. It can be well hidden, it's small enough as well not to be obviously noticed in your hand, and it handles pretty well as well. If you obviously if it appears like this, you can use it in a self-defense situation. Again, I don't recommend it to do that now, because you'll get arrested as of such, but obviously in a self-defense situation, in a disaster where you or yourself, your family are at risk, by all means obviously you're allowed to protect yourself. But overall, I like this blade. The first time I saw it, I did like it because of the size and where I want it to go. Once I test that in the field, I can recommend it, but I thought I'd show you what it looks like first, and see if you have got one yourself, and if you can send me a comment below. Other than that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe below. Until then, it's Camera Prepper out.